The following presentation of the National Football League.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and third pick in the 2018 draft.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Darnold. One incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right? Yeah. 3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
16 yards. And the Raiders first down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Well, the numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week.
13 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday Night Football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
That is caught. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
The Raiders at 6-2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
60 red.
Off of play action, here's Lance. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Let's go. Smack, 52, steal, block, blue striker. Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos nothing.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Faking the give, Darnold.
Throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now it's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, when we do games together, we don't see a ton of these, but always impressive when someone can
get through that quickly, Charles, and get a hand on a field goal attempt.
And the key to success for them on that play, they get off on the snap. They timed it like they knew exactly when it was coming, and that set him up to deliver the block kick.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Right, 33. Yellow. Black ultra. Set.
Here's Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Lance going to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return, it's Rodgers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. Nick moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Come on, set, right, red, 38. Set.
Lance now to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That's a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Warren His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over.
Denver's offense now set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Now, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now it's 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
Now Darnold. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Darnold. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Rodgers to return it. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Lance looking to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he goes out right around the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Black 40. Red, cycle, Edo, blue.
Here's Lance to throw it. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
Striker, 3, smash, red. Claws, red. Steel, black. Ready?
From the gun, it's Lance. That's taken in by Watson.
Lance's pass.
This is 2nd and 8.
Number 9, Christian Watson. A gain of 2.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
17-yard line.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Come on, set. You 52 blue.
Now Lance. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
34-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up second down.
So halftime is upon us. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raiders offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 69 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Let's go now. Okay, go steal. Ready.
Here's Pacheco once again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. From his own goal line, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Complete. Jefferson the target. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
The 27-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Nnamdi Madubuike in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Let's go now.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready. 45. Wide. Ready.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Raiders.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. The 34-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Come on, set. Right. 30. Never. Set.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Darnold.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple.
Darnold from the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Darnold.
Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Darnold.
That's complete to the tight end Warner.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
That's good for the Denver Broncos.
Again, Darnold.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
16 yards. That's another Denver Broncos.
Now it's Darnold.
To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 22-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Darnold to throw again.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
It's a gain of 11.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and goal.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Now Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Tucker Kraft.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
10 black, 12 green, blue striker. Claws red. Black dot, white, white. Step up.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That one complete to the goal.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Las Vegas. First down.
Black down. Black, 95-6, mega. Ready.
Lance looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Ready.
Lance back to throw. And he's got Pierce.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
45, right. Plastic, 6. Red, cycle. Black, ultra. White, blue. Cut.
Now Lance. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here's Lance. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Worth. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 13. A little under 30 seconds remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Fights it off. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Darnold. Working the middle of the field, he's got one complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by